If you are a frequent traveler and you don't know these hacks that I'm about to tell you, well, you are missing out. Hi, my name is Laura Reid and I create travel, lifestyle, and business videos here on YouTube. So if you aren't subscribed, definitely make sure to do so, and let's get started. This first hack is something that has been a game changer for me when traveling, but we're about to head back to the hotel, so I'm going to tell you more about it there. I am currently in Santa Monica. The Santa Monica Pier is over there, but you can't see it right now. It's that way. So I am currently down in California doing a road trip along the coast. We've started in LA and gone down to San Diego, and now we're back up in LA in Santa Monica. So today's video is actually sponsored by Eralo, which is honestly one of the coolest products I have used in a long time and definitely the most helpful. So basically what it is it's an eSIM. That's an app you download on your phone and you get access to data anywhere in the world. And the coolest thing about that is that it is so insanely cheap compared to what I will normally pay for data when I'm traveling. So I'm Canadian, and if any of you guys are Canadian, you know that phone plans are through the roof. Even the data roaming charges are somewhat ridiculous, especially if you're on a long haul trip. So essentially it's like $12 a day internationally. It's about $9 a day US based. And that being said, $9 a day doesn't sound that bad, but if you're on a trip for a week, 2 weeks, that really adds up. I've honestly gotten home from trips before and looked at my phone bill, and it's been like an extra $400 in roaming charges, and I just like want to shed a little tear because it's so upsetting and frustrating. And I'm just always like, okay, why is there not a cheaper data solution when you're traveling? And that is where Eralo comes in. So honestly, guys, I am so excited to share this app with you today because it is a lifesaver. So what I did when I first got down here is I went to Eralo and opened their app. Super easy to download, really quick. And then all you have to do is just make sure you're connected to the Wi-Fi the first time that you use it. And then you can select any single country here. For me, this is just a game changer because there's been so many times when I've been traveling, especially in places like, say, Thailand, for example, or somewhere where when you get to the airport, you don't really know what the SIM card situation is going to be. And oftentimes it's a pain to connect. So last time I went to the Philippines, I tried to get the driver when I got off at the airport to take me to somewhere to get a SIM card, but he couldn't really find a place. And then I was just stuck with no data on that first day. This also happened too when I was in Thailand. And the problem I had was that I was trying to figure out where my hotel was. The guy didn't really understand what I was trying to get at, then I need to go get a SIM card. They also too, with typical SIM cards, is you have to get them to take your phone and like do a bunch of stuff in the back end to try and get it sorted. It's honestly just quite stressful, especially when you're in a new country, you don't really know what's going on. So typically what I'll do is I'll turn on my data, but then once again, it's very expensive and it adds up. So this is just the perfect solution to making sure you have data at an extremely affordable cost. Like when I first went on here and I saw the prices of this, I was like, this can't be real because it was that cheap. So I'm gonna show you guys an example. So I'm obviously in the States right now, which way cheaper than any data roaming charges. So you can essentially get 5 gigabytes of data, which is more than enough you'd need for 16 US dollars. And like I said, unless you're like scrolling TikTok endlessly, not connected to Wi-Fi, you don't need that much data. I usually get 1 gig of data. It's more than enough. And 1 gig of data is literally $4.50, less than the price of a latte. I have no words, honestly. I'm really excited with this, as you can tell. So I'm really excited to be working with them. But the coolest thing ever, so if you guys, I will show you price for, say for example, if you're going to go to, we'll pull up Thailand here because that's somewhere that I know you guys who watch my videos like to go a lot. So you can get unlimited data, like no cap on the data at all, for 15 days for less than $20. It's $19.95 US, which like you can't beat that. Another example too, I was in Italy a few summers ago and I just didn't turn on my data at all because SIM cards over there were quite expensive, and then I didn't want to spend a whole bunch of money in data roaming charges. I mean, you're going over there, it's already quite expensive to travel. So for 20 gigabytes for 30 days, you can get it for $33. And 20 gigabytes, like I don't even know how you would go through 20 gigabytes. But once again, for example, 1 gigabyte, $4.50. So safe to say, we'll never be going back to data roaming on my phone, going back to SIM cards in a country. I am going to be permanently using this because I am obsessed. So if you guys want to download it, I do have a link in the description that you can check it out. Highly recommend. You guys can see all of the countries. I'm going to put a list of some of the main countries right there that you might be traveling to this summer. You guys can use my code as well. If you guys are a traveler, you travel and work it's gonna be a game changer for you as well. Okay, so my next hack is one that is going to save you in a pinch. So what you want to do before your trip is you want to take a photo of your ID and your passport, and you want to email that to yourself. Now, this might seem like something you're like, why would I do that? But if you ever happen to lose one of those items, this is going to come in really handy. I've also been in situations before where I've had to show ID, but I haven't actually had it on hand. I've been able to show them a photo, and boom, you have government ID. Now, this kind of goes into my next point, which is to hide your credit card number somewhere in your notes. Now, you don't want to make it too obvious in case, say, your phone ever got hacked or something, but you do want to do it mixed in with like jumbles of numbers, so that if you ever had to use your credit card, you lost it, so you didn't have it on you, and once again, you're in a pinch, this is going to come in really, really handy. So these types of hacks are very much preventative tips, not necessarily something that's going to go wrong, but in case they do, these will save your life. Not literally, but you know, emotionally. If you are a frequent traveler, you probably know that one of the most expensive parts of traveling, aside from the airfare, is the hotel. And if you want to stay in a nicer hotel, it adds up quite a bit. So down here in LA, when we were booking a hotel, the average like 4-star hotel, maybe 4.5, was around $500 a night, which obviously is very expensive and does add up if you're going to be here for, say, a week. So I will go onto websites like Hotwire or Priceline and do these secret hotel deals. Now, obviously that isn't a hack in and of itself because people know about that. However, the only struggle with that is you don't know what hotel you're getting. And if you're someone who, I mean, where you stay is important, and I like to stay in a place where I feel comfortable and is nice, and I don't necessarily want to leave it up to just a random algorithm. So you can actually download a Google Chrome extension called Travel Arrow, and I think there's other ones like it. So you can actually see what hotels you are booking, but get wicked deals, which obviously, who doesn't love saving money? So definitely try out that tip next time you travel and come back and leave a comment down below. Okay, my next hack is around airline travel. So if you've ever gone on a trip and you haven't gotten seats next to someone who you're with, you know how annoying that is. So what you want to do is you want to set a timer on your phone for 24 hours from when your flight is going to be checking in. And the email to actually check in doesn't really go out until just past the 24-hour mark. So if you have your alarm set and you are on your airline's website, right, the 24-hour mark, you are going to get priority of seats. And my dad actually taught me this hack, and he is in the airline industry. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I wanted to say a big thank you to Eralo. Once again, definitely make sure you download their app in the App Store. You guys can click the link in the description to see even more information about this, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!